Hello YouTubers, this is 777 Die Hard Forever coming at you with another highly anticipated and highly recommended model as I continue to play catch up. Today I'll be doing a review on the Gemini jet, Philippine Airlines Airbus A350-900XWB extra wide body aircraft in a 1/200 scale model. I pre-ordered and purchased this model from Easy Toys, whose store is based out of San Diego, California, here in the United States of America, and their website address is www.easytoys.com. But first, before I go into details about this particular model, allow me to share you some information about the history of Philippine Airlines, and as they still operate strongly as we speak as Asia's oldest operating airline, if you would please. Philippine Airlines is a Philippine-based airline that was actually founded on November 14, 1935 by the Philippine Congress, which approved the franchise of the Philippine Aerial Taxi Company Incorporated to provide mail, cargo, and passenger service, particularly on the island of Luzon in the Philippines. Then fast forward to the date of February 26, 1941. That's when a group of businessmen led by the late Andres Soriano Sr., who was born 1898 and died in 1964, acquired the franchise of the Philippine Aerial Taxi Company Incorporated, resulting in the name change that eventually came into existence to what has become known today as Philippine Airlines. And the airline's first commercial inaugural flight officially took place on March 15, 1941, with a single Beechcraft Model 18 MPC-54 on daily services between Manila and Baguio. And soon thereafter, Philippine Airlines acquired the franchise of the Philippine Aerial Taxi Company on July 22, 1941, and the investment from the Philippine government in September of that same year paved the way for its nationalization, as Philippine Airlines became the first carrier to operate flights out of Asia. And as of April 2020, or at the time of this video review posting, Philippine Airlines still remains as the oldest operating Asian airline carrier that's still operating in service today under the same name today as when the airline officially commenced operations nearly 80 years ago on February 26, 1941. Whereas the headquarters of Philippine Airlines is located in the PNB Philippine National Bank Financial Center that's located in Pasay City, while the airline's main hub and base of operation is located on the grounds of Ninoy Aquino International Airport, which is located approximately 4.3 miles southwest of Manila proper, which is located along the border between the cities of Pasay and Parañaque. While the secondary hubs of Philippine Airlines are located at Clark International Airport, located in Clark Freeport Zone, Angeles City, Philippines; Mactan Cebu International Airport, located in Lapu-Lapu City, Cebu, Philippines; and Francisco Banguay International Airport, located in Davao City, Philippines. And the focus city hubs of Philippine Airlines are located at Mel Esamo International Airport, located in Boracay, Philippines; and Taiwan International Airport, located in Taipei, Taiwan. Philippine Airlines is the national flag carrier airline for the country of the Philippines, as the airline currently serves 41 destinations in the Philippines and 64 international destinations in Southeast Asia, East Asia, the Middle East, North America, Europe, and Oceania, with an operating fleet of 72 aircraft, which includes 6 Airbus A350-900XWBs, extra wide-body aircraft, including this one here, with no unfulfilled orders pending on this aircraft type. However, the Philippine-based airline has exercised their optional rights to purchase 6 more additional Airbus A350-900XWBs or upgrade to the larger Airbus A350-1000XWBs if the airline chooses to do so. And also, as of April 2020, or at the time of this video review posting, Philippine Airlines currently operates as a certified 4-star airline carrier according to the international airline review firm Skytrax magazine, and the Airbus destination code for Philippine Airlines for this particular aircraft is 94. Alright everyone, let's take a look at the front of the box here, and you're going to start at the top there. You see the 20th anniversary Gemini 200 decal right there, which they done, which was celebrated nearly 2 years ago, 2018. You see the Philippine Airlines logo, the Philippine name, the computer-generated picture of the aircraft type, the 1/200 scale die-cast aircraft model, as well as the item number information at the front of the box. Now you're looking at the back of the box, and what you see is the engraved gold Gemini 200 decal, as well as the Gemini Jets information, as well as the Facebook social media page information. And if you ain't got them as a like in Facebook, you probably want to do that so they keep you informed about upcoming releases that's coming down the pike. Okay. Now you're looking at the top of the box, and what you see there is the engraved gold Gemini 200 decal, as well as the warning information and the item number that sits at the top of the box. Now you're looking at the bottom of the box, and what you see there is the engraved gold Gemini 200 decal, as well as their website page, which is www.geminijets.com. All right. Now you're looking at the left side of the box, and what you see there is the engraved gold Gemini 200 decal, the 1/200 scale die-cast model information, the computer-generated picture of the aircraft type Airbus A350-900, as well as the item number that sits on the left side of the box. Now you're looking at the right side of the box, the same information on the left side of the box I showed you earlier on. Now you're looking at this nice little metal stand that came with the model, which is very impressive, strong and sturdy. And looking at this pad here, folks, that black padding, and the purpose of that black padding is to not only prevent your model but also protect your model from being damaged or scratched when you put your model on this particular model stand. Now you're looking at this plastic bag, and what you see in this plastic bag are the gear replacement doors plus the two little toothpicks for these gear replacement doors. Please stay tuned as I go into detail for the purpose of these gear replacement doors later on for this model review, okay? Alright, with all that information out of the way about the history of Philippine Airlines and how they came about and still operate strongly as Asia's oldest operating airline as of April 2020 and at the time of this video review posting, all the details here at the front of the box, as well as the information at the back of the box, the model stand you see there, as well as the plastic bag that features the gear replacement doors and the toothpicks for that particular model in that plastic bag. With no further ado, everyone, here is the model. Check it out. There it is, everyone. Okay, allow me to share you some information about the Philippine Airlines Airbus A350-900XWB extra wide-body aircraft and how it became a part of their fleet, which is definitely a game changer for Philippine Airlines. Okay, as Asia's oldest operating airline, Philippine Airlines became the 19th carrier respectively to acquire this prestigious state-of-the-art aircraft, as Philippine Airlines took delivery of its first of 6 Airbus A350-900XWBs extra wide-body aircraft that Philippine Airlines had placed orders for back on May 31st, 2016, and received their very first Airbus A350-900XWB extra wide-body aircraft, which bears the registration ship number RP-C3501, which is this aircraft you're looking at here, at a special delivery ceremony that was held at the Airbus Delivery Center facility in Toulouse, France on June 28, 2018. But this aircraft wasn't officially handed over to Philippine Airlines until July 14, 2018, and touched down at Ninoy Aquino International Airport in Manila, Philippines on the following day of July 15, 2018. And the airline's first inaugural flight on this iconic jetliner took place 6 days later on July 20, 2018, when it flew from Ninoy Aquino International Airport in Manila, Philippines to Hong Kong International Airport in Hong Kong as Philippine Airlines Flight PR300. Then was followed with another validation flight when it flew from Ninoy Aquino International Airport in Manila, Philippines to General Santos International Airport in General Santos, Philippines on September 1st, 2018 for flight certification purposes, giving the maintenance crews, the flight crews, as well as the ground staff personnel time to get familiar with the aircraft before the actual international launch. Then fast forward 2 weeks later. That's when Philippine Airlines' first inaugural international flight on this aircraft actually took place, which was on September 15, 2018, and that's when Philippine Airlines officially began utilizing this aircraft on their Manila to London Heathrow route, eventually replacing their Airbus A340-300 and the Boeing 777-300ER that was previously utilized on this particular route, as the airline's fleet of 6 Airbus A350-900XWBs are currently based and operated out of the airline's main hub at Ninoy Aquino International Airport in Manila, as this aircraft is destined to become one of the major flagship jetliners for the Philippine-based operator, as this particular aircraft officially became the aircraft that ultimately replaced the carrier's Airbus A340-300s, which was eventually withdrawn from the Philippine Airlines fleet sometime in late September 2018. Now let's talk about the livery scheme you see displayed on here. This is the current livery scheme for Philippine Airlines, which is actually called the Euro White livery scheme. And this livery scheme was first applied on the short 360 transport aircraft in 1986, following Philippine Airlines corporate branding restructuring, as this livery scheme has been the airline's signature trademark livery look ever since 1986. The Euro White livery scheme, as well as the Philippine Airlines logo, was created and designed by the consultancy firm of Landor Associates, whose global headquarters is located in San Francisco, California. So, with all that information out of the way about how this aircraft became a game changer, became part of their fleet, as well as the Euro White livery scheme you see displayed there, with no further ado, let's get down to the nitty-gritty and allow me to show you all the details on this aircraft now. Shall we? Let's check it out. Alright. Now you're looking at the front of the aircraft. We're going to start here at the front of the aircraft here on the port side left side, where you see the front nose gears, the nose gear struts, the nose gear doors featuring the ETOPS information, as well as the partial registration ship number on there, 01, the P2s, the static ports, what have you, the nose cone, the P2s right there, the windshield wipers, as well as the cockpit windows. I'm going to give you a better visual of the view of those later on in the review. And then you see the Philippine titles right there above the windows. And then you see that little yellow dot right there displayed right there, as well as by the L2 door. That is the 4-star Airline Skytrax decal. I'm going to bring it up. Check it out. Okay, I brought it up. That's the best I can do. I don't want to blur the vision. But you see that little yellow dot right there by the L1 door? That is the 4-star Airline Skytrax decal, as Philippine Airlines was officially certified as a 4-star airline carrier by the international airline review firm Skytrax magazine on February 7, 2018. As Skytrax is actually an international airline transport rating organization, which is based out of London, England, as Philippine Airlines joined 40 other airline carriers from around the world in this prestigious category and became the first and only airline in the country of the Philippines to obtain a 4-star airline rating at the time of this video review post. Okay. Alright, now to see on the aircraft here on the port side of the aircraft, we see here these landing bogey gears here on the side of the aircraft, featuring the landing gear struts as well as the landing gear doors. But more important, you see these nice little massive engines you see on here. The engine cones very realistic in detail as well. These are the Rolls-Royce Trent XWB 84 type engines that are used on this particular Philippine Airlines Airbus A350-900XWB extra wide body aircraft. You also see the Rolls-Royce logo displayed on the engine column there as well. Now I'm going to turn this aircraft model around and let you see the front of the engines, and the turbofan blades do spin. Check it out. Alright, now you're looking at the front of the engines here, featuring the engine stripes right there, and the turbofan blades do spin, as I mentioned earlier. Check that out. Beautiful. And then you see the inboard landing lights right there on the edge of the wing, as well as the front visual view of the landing bogey gears back here, including the landing gear struts as well as the landing gear doors. Alright, now you're looking at the front of the aircraft, where you got a better visual view of the cockpit windows, the windshield wipers, the P2s right above the nose cone, the actual nose cone, the nose gear doors, as well as the nose gear lights inside of the nose gear door, the nose gear struts, as well as the actual front nose gears. Okay. Now you're looking at the front of the engines here on the starboard side, and the turbofan blades spin just as well. Check this out. Awesome. And there's the engine stripes right there, as well as the inboard landing lights on this side of the aircraft, as well as the front visual view of the landing bogey gears here on this side of the aircraft, featuring the landing gear struts as well as the landing gear doors. Alright, we still at the on the port side of the aircraft. When you see right here, there's the red navigation light right there by the wing, and what you're looking at there is the blended wingtip device, which is this right here. These blended winglets were made from composite materials, and the purpose of these blended winglets is to improve the overall efficiency of the aircraft, resulting in saving fuel, lowering noise emissions, and improving takeoff performance at the same time. These blended winglets has a 31.9 degree sweep angle, helping to increase cruise speed to a Mach 0.85 and a maximum operating speed to a Mach 0.89. The blended winglets for the Airbus A350 were produced at the Airbus Broughton factory, better known as a specialist facility located in Hawarton, Flintshire, Wales, which lies near the border of England and Wales. Okay, I'm gonna let you see these blended winglets from the front view at a 31.9 degree sweep angle. Check it out. Now you're looking at the blended winglets from the front view angle. You see how it's swept in a 31.9 degree sweep angle. It's awesome. Now we still at the blended winglet, and what you see on that blended winglet is the Philippine Airlines logo. You see displayed here, and this is the corporate logo of Philippine Airlines, as this logo resembles that of the country's national flag of the Philippines, which is formed as two triangles of blue and red with the sun superimposed on the blue triangle, as this logo can also be seen inside of the blended winglet. I'm going to show you that right now. The undercarriage belly of the aircraft there, as well as the tail fin of the aircraft as well. There you have it. Awesome. Alright, we're at the back of the aircraft here, and right there the AFT boat bin door right there, and then you see the registration ship number RP-C3501. Sorry about that, folks. Registration ship number RP-C3501. This aircraft is the very first of 6 Airbus A350-900XWBs extra wide-body aircraft that actually entered the Philippine Airlines fleet, and the very first test flight on this aircraft took place on June 7, 2018, and was delivered to Philippine Airlines on June 28, 2018. This aircraft, however, wasn't officially handed over to Philippine Airlines until July 14, 2018. Alright, we're still at the back of the aircraft here on the port side. We see the Philippine Airlines logo that I displayed here on the tail fin of the aircraft, as I mentioned earlier. But more importantly, you see the Philippine flag decal, which you see displayed there by the L4 rear door. And this particular flag decal represents the country where Philippine Airlines currently operates from as the national flag carrier airline of the Philippines. Alright? Alright, we're at the back of the aircraft here, and what you're looking at is the APU, auxiliary power unit exhaust hole, and there's a hole there, folks. There. As well as the two strobe light that sits underneath the APU exhaust hole right there as well as the entire aircraft from the rear view angle. There it is. Awesome. Alright, now you're looking at the front of the aircraft here on the starboard side, where you see the front nose gears, the nose gear struts, the nose gear door with the ETOPS information, as well as the partial registration ship number 01, the pitot tubes and the static ports, the nose cone, the pitot tubes there, the windshield wipers, the cockpit window, the Philippines title right there above the windows, as well as the front cargo container loading door. Alright, now you're looking at the Rolls-Royce Trent XWB-84 type engines on the starboard side of the aircraft, with the engine cones right there. You see the Rolls-Royce logo on the engine column there, as well as the side visual view of the landing bogie gears here on the side of the aircraft, featuring the landing gear struts as well as the landing gear doors. Okay, now you're looking at the green navigation light on the edge of the wing here on the starboard side there, as well as the blended winglet on this side of the aircraft, featuring the airline's logo. Now I'm going to let you see the blended wing from a 31.9 degree sweep angle from this side as well. Check it out. Now you got a front visual view of the blended winglet swinging how it's swept off in a 31.9 degree sweep angle. You see in the front of it from the starboard side of the aircraft. Alright, now at the back of the aircraft here on the starboard side, where you see the rear cargo container loading door right there, the registration ship number, the Philippine flag decal, as well as the airline's logo displayed on the tail fin of the aircraft on this side as well. Check it out. There it is. Awesome. Okay, before I show you the aerial bird's eye view of this aircraft model, as well as the undercarriage belly view of this aircraft model in full detail, allow me to let you check out one feature, which is the rolling gears. Oh, it rolls pretty good. So far, so good. It does tilt, as you can see there. And the nose gear, front nose gear swivels a little bit right there, there, and there. Okay? So, with that being said, allow me to show you the aerial bird's eye view of this aircraft model. Shall we? Let's check it out. Now you're looking at this aircraft model from the aerial bird's eye view. We're going to start at the front, where you see the nose cone, the pitot tubes, the windshield wipers, the cockpit windows. You see the Philippine Airlines billboard titles on both sides. the anti-collision beacon light, the EDF antennas right there, another antenna, a couple ADF antennas right there in 3D as well, another antenna, and that big old little dome right there, that is the satellite communications antenna right there. Another antenna, and then there's the vertical stabilizer, the tail, as well as the horizontal stabilizer with that little dot right there, as well as over there. That little dot you see there, folks, on the horizontal stabilizer, those are called illuminator lights, and the purpose of these illuminator lights is to light up this tail here when it flies during nighttime. Now let's check out the wings. No wing walkway, but you got the flaps, slats, aileron, spoilers, what have you. You see the warning information there. Fuel dump valve. See the engines right there, the registration ship number, as well as the blended winglet with the airline's logos painted on this side here as well. Now let's check out this side. No wing walkway, but you got the flaps, slats, aileron, spoilers, what have you. Fuel dump valve, the engines right there, as well as the blended winglet on this side of the aircraft featuring the airline's logo displayed on this blended winglet here as well. Now you're looking at the undercarriage belly view of this aircraft model, where it's mostly white and beige, you see there, which I find impressive. Now you're going to start at the front. You see the nose cone, the closed nose gear door, as well as the front nose gear. And then you slide this all beige from this point on. See another antenna. See the Philippine Airlines logo. See the Philippine Airlines billboard tile you see there, as well as the holder where the stand goes in at, the anti-collision beacon light, the Gemini logo, then the pressure relief valve right there, as well as the APU housing doors right there, and the horizontal stabilizers underneath. Now let's check out the gears. They tilt, pretty impressive, okay? And then you see the engines right there, as well as the flaps, slats, aileron, spoilers, what have you. The registration ship number, the fuel dump valve, as well as the blended winglet with the airline's logo displayed on that blended winglet. Now let's check out over here. Perfect. You see the engines right there, as well as the flaps, slats, aileron, spoilers, what have you. The fuel dump valve, as well as the blended winglet with the airline's logo displayed on this side of the blended winglet as well. Alright, since I show you the aerial bird's eye view of this aircraft model, as well as the undercarriage belly view of this aircraft model in full detail, now I'm going to put it on that nice little model stand that actually came with the model. So with no further ado, everyone, here is the model on the stand. Check it out. Okay, finally got this model on the stand with no problem, no hesitation. As you see, it's standing pretty straight. You see it in the takeoff landing position with the model on the stand being viewed from the port side. Now you're seeing this model being displayed in the takeoff landing position with the model on the stand being viewed from the front view angle. Now you're seeing this model being displayed on the stand in the takeoff landing position being viewed from the starboard side. And finally, you're seeing this model being displayed on the stand in the takeoff landing position being viewed from the tail cam angle. Okay, before I take this model stand, I got in this position for a reason, and the reason is the magnetic gears that came with this model. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the gears off, starting with the front nose gear. You see here, right there, the gears here on the port side, as well as the gears on the starboard side. There. So since I got all the gears off here, I'm gonna let you see this model at a different angle in flight mode position without the gears. Check it out. There it is. You're seeing the model being displayed in flight mode position with the model on the stand. Now you got one or two options how you want to display your model from this point on. This is one option. You want to keep it in the gear up without the gears. That's fine. Now these gear replacement doors inside this bag that I showed you earlier, That's the purpose of these gear replacements, is to substitute your gears while you display your model like this in flight mode position, or you can go to the other option, which I probably recommend, is to keep them in the gear down position with the gears on there. It adds more value to the model. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and put these gears back on this model, take this model stand, and go ahead and wrap up this model review, alright? Okay, let's talk about the seating configuration. The Philippine Airlines Airbus A350-900XWB extra wide-body aircraft seats 295 passengers in a 3-class configured cabin layout. Here's the breakdown, everyone, from rows 1 to 8, which will be from here to here. You have 30 business class flat bed seats. Rows 21 to 23, which will be from here to about right here. You have 24 premium economy class seats in rows 31 to 65, which will be from about right here all the way back to the rear of the aircraft. You have additional 241 economy class seats, which brings the total to 295 seats. And in addition to Hong Kong and General Santos, Philippines as the first validated test flight destinations, as well as London Heathrow as the official inaugural international flight destination for this particular aircraft, Philippine Airlines currently utilizes this aircraft, or have previously utilized this aircraft, the Airbus A350-900XWB's extra wide-body aircraft, on routes from Manila to New York JFK, Toronto, Bangkok Suvarnabhumi, Sydney, Australia, Cebu, Philippines, Tokyo, Haneda, Davao City, Philippines, Melbourne, Australia, Los Angeles, Vancouver, Singapore, and Seattle will commence on May 3rd, 2020. And from Cebu to Manila and Los Angeles respectively. Well, everyone, this will conclude this model review. I'd like to know if you got this model, or you plan on getting it. This model is still available. It's better snatch it up while you can, okay? So with that said, take care, God bless, stay tuned. There's more model content coming. Peace.